There. Now the YouTube live stream is up and running. My gosh. Nothing is running correctly tonight. Like I said, welcome back to the stream. My name is Verbo. How's everybody doing? Everybody else having a good evening like I am? It's a hell of a night. So, it all started this morning. It seriously did. I was standing in the kitchen this morning, and I was doing a test of my blood sugar. By the way, my numbers are still good. So it was definitely the medication that was the problem. So I'm standing there in the kitchen this morning and doing testing my blood sugar. And all of a sudden, boom, lights go out. And the house gets quiet. So we lost power first thing this morning, like 10:10 this morning, we lost power. Which then sent me into a frenzy because I've got servers sitting behind that door there that I need to make sure get shut off because the battery backup was beeping at me telling me it had no power, and I had like 20 minutes to get everything shut down. So that was the fun part that started off this wonderful day this morning. And then, like I said, I was working on stuff this evening. I was working on an issue that Boomer was having with StreamerBot that I managed to figure out. I was setting up some new scenes on the vertical for the YouTube side of things so that when I'm playing certain games, you'll be able to see a little bit more information that's kind of cut off on the sides of the screen. I thought it was a cool idea. And then just in general, just kind of like making sure things are ready to go and functioning and make sure that this damn thing is functioning. So I found out what the problem was with this microphone. Let me tell you what it is. So, and this was new information for me. I learned something as a result of this. So, every PC, whether it's a laptop or it's a desktop, doesn't really matter, has, it's called a USB controller in it. Or you may have multiple USB controllers within your computer. These USB controllers control the ports, your USB ports, okay? And without getting too terribly technical, basically each port has the ability to run 127 endpoints, or each controller has the ability to run 127 endpoints. And endpoints can vary from device to device. A thumbstick might take up one endpoint, whereas a high-definition camera may take up like 10 endpoints. And once you reach the 127 endpoints that are used up for that particular controller, you have no more resources available to give towards any new devices that you may connect. Doesn't matter how many USB ports you have, if you don't have enough endpoints, resources to hand out, it won't function. That's why people like to use USB hubs. This is also how USB hubs work. So, when I was trying to connect this thing, apparently every port that I tried to use for this microphone was connected to the same USB controller, which at the time was full. Didn't matter that I had open USB ports, all the endpoints, all the bandwidth basically for that USB controller was used. It could not give me resources to make this microphone function properly. I restarted my computer at the end of that night and tried, I thought that might have been it. That's when I got the resources error that appeared when I connected the microphone. So, long story short, I had to sit down and move a bunch of my USB items around because I had too many of them sitting on the same controller. I think I figured out which ports are attached to which controller, and I moved things, and it freed up resources that now allows me to use this microphone appropriately, and we can test it tonight. So, that's going to be what we're doing first thing tonight. We're going to see how long that takes. I've already kind of tested this a little bit and listened. I'm going to be monitoring myself as I'm talking through this microphone so that I can hear the changes that I'm making. But already, I'm going to warn you, this microphone picks up everything in this room. Everything. There is so much ambient noise and echoing that's occurring that it's absolutely ridiculous. Why am I not getting sounds? Why am I not getting alert sounds? Thank you, Chaos, for the raid. I appreciate that. I don't know why I'm not getting any of these sounds, because that's silly. That's absolutely silly. That's, I don't know. Something, I didn't even update. I didn't even update my audio drivers right now. So I don't know why I'm not getting the sound. So that's going to be fun for me. Not having any good sound. Maybe it's because... Is my monitoring not set correctly? Audio, output, monitoring is the thing. It's the thing. I don't know. But anyway, so you were streaming Left 4 Dead. How was Left 4 Dead tonight? That's a game that I haven't heard in a long time. I've still got it. I used to play the crap out of that game. As a matter of fact, that game was the reason why I have a Steam account. That game right there, Left 4 Dead, was one of the first games I ever came across, one of the first PC games that I ever came across that required you to log in to a Steam account, and I had to create a Steam account, and that was the very first game that ever got attached to my Steam account, was Left 4 Dead, and Left 4 Dead 2. It's back in the baby days of Steam. Playing with a friend on your Xbox is still fun. Excellent, excellent. I like that game. Back for Blood. Is that the spiritual successor of Left 4 Dead? I think is what it's called. I like that one a lot too. That one's a good one. So tonight we're going to be going over this TikTok mic. This is the Toner TC310. This was the microphone that was going around TikTok there for a while. That everybody was claiming was really good because it was really cheap. They're like, oh, it cost $10. No, this microphone did not cost me $10. I bought this microphone myself. This microphone cost me with tax and shipping $21, and that was with a $5 credit that apparently I had for some reason. So don't be confused. This is not a $10 microphone, but everybody's claiming because of it being a cheap microphone, it sounds amazing. It sounds so good for being a $10 microphone. We're going to test that tonight, and we're going to see just how good. First off, straight out the box. I've done nothing to this microphone aside from set it up. It's straight out the box. We're going to see how good it sounds, or not so good it sounds, straight out the box. And then, if it sounds like doo-doo butt, which I have a feeling it's going to sound like doo-doo butt, then we are going to apply some filters to it and try to see if we can, how close we can get it to this microphone right here to make it sound like. Because the video I'm shooting this weekend for the start of my IT channel is going to be microphone setup, because in my opinion, as a streamer, it doesn't matter how good your picture looks. It doesn't matter how good your gameplay looks. What really matters the most to a viewer as a streamer is how good you sound. There have been too many streamers that I have dropped in on whose audio was not set properly, and either they were clipping their microphone constantly every time that they made a loud noise, or there was too much ambient noise in the background being picked up. They had too many fans or whatever's going on in the background. It's being picked up by their microphone. Or it was so far out of tune that it sounded really tinny. And I'm going to tell you this right now. When I first started streaming, my microphone was set up like shit. I did not have a good microphone setup, and that is probably why I didn't have a whole lot of viewers for the longest time. Until I realized just how bad my audio was sounding. Audio is so important. It's more important than video, in my opinion. Think of it this way. How many faceless streamers are still out there that you will watch? You've never seen their face. They don't have a webcam. It is a camless streamer, and yet you can hear them so much better. Audio, game mic, and clarity and not quality are the two most important factors. That is right, Nito Benito. Nito Bandito, excuse me. I apologize. Yes, audio and game mic, the microphone, if I sounded like crap, do you think you all would stick around and listen to me talk? No. Now, you can't help how your voice sounds, right? You can't help your speech patterns and how you talk. But you can enhance that. I have a natural bass sound to my voice. And I'm going to be honest with you. The audio EQ that I've done is tuned just for that. So that I'm not too high and tinny. But I'm also not too deeply bassy. Somewhere in between. So we're going to try that out with this microphone. We're going to test the raw microphone of this TikTok shop purchase. We're going to go over the features of this microphone that it has, and let me tell you what, there are not so many features. And then if it sounds like doo-doo butt, like I think it's going to, then we're going to apply some filters and see if we can't get this to show up or to sound a little bit better. If you could attune your Frenchness out of your voice. You don't have a camera for your streams, and usually you don't stream your chat to your parties. Yeah, but here's the thing: if you ever do want to stream the audio portion of your of you, this is the way to do it. So this is going to be, if I can get this microphone tuned in, this microphone will definitely become part of the mic video that I'm going to be doing here, shooting this weekend. And then I'll have that up on my YouTube channel. You'll be able to view it. That way, if you ever have questions about how you should set up your mic or what are the best filters to, I don't want to say best filters. These are the ones that I use. These are the ones that work best for me. Okay. So I will show you the filters that I use. I will show you the roundabout settings approximately that I have. Your EQ settings are going to be specific for your voice, so you're going to have to set those up yourself. You can't necessarily go off of what I have for that because my voice is different than your voice. But we'll take a look at that. If everything else is a blurry mess, leave. If audio is shit, leave. Yeah, so I have actually watched a stream that looked like it was being played off of a Game Boy camera, right? But it was retro gaming, so it was on theme, right? It was on theme. And the games that they were playing were some great retro, classic games. Games that I really enjoy. But that audio was so terrible. Had they tuned their audio a little bit better on their microphone, and I can't tell you if they were using if they were using a headset mic, which headset mics are absolute trash. I'm sorry, they really are. If you're using a headset mic, I understand if you're just gaming with your buddies and whatnot, that's fine. I do that as well when I play PlayStation and I hook up with people and I'm not streaming. But if you're trying to stream, don't use your headset mic. Please don't do it. I'm begging. Get it if you have to, get an external USB microphone, please. Something. Not in any case. I don't condone people who do it. But please don't do it. There's a huge difference between clarity and quality between actual streams. Yeah, there actually is. There actually is, and you can hear it, and you'll know the moment that you hear it. I have come in on some really crap-looking streams, but the audio was so good, which really kind of lent the personality come through of the streamer, that I stuck around even though the video looked like crap. I've seen some beautiful streams that I've left because either the person's voice was way too annoying because of the way that their microphone was tuned, or whatever. Fortunately, you don't have a computer, so you're limited to streaming straight from the Xbox. And that's not a problem. There are headset mics that do sound better than others. There really are. I would definitely suggest checking out reviews on Google and whatnot until you can find that right headset mic. I'm a big fan of SteelSeries headsets. I don't necessarily like the microphones that they have attached to their headsets, but the headsets themselves are really good. But in a pinch, they'll work. Audio-Technica makes good headset mic, and Sennheiser makes good ones, but past that is trash. So I have this microphone right here that I use is an Audio-Technica BP30? BP40? BP something. I've used an AT2020 as well from Audio Technica. It's an XLR microphone. But what I normally suggest, especially to new streamers who are on a budget and want to sound good, I absolutely 100% suggest the Elgato Wave 1 microphone. 100% hands down. Not just because the microphone is an excellent USB microphone, but the software that you can gain access to use it, the Wavelink software, where you can split your audio into up to 8 different channels. That's how I run all my stuff on my stream. I love that software. So much so that I bought the Wave XLR attachment so I could attach this microphone to my computer and still have access to the Wave 1 software. And you can apply filters to the Wave 1 software just as you would here into OBS. So there's definitely good ones out there. I don't think the Shure SMB 70 is all that it's cracked up to be, not for that cost. That's super pricey. And then not only that, but you got to buy a cloud lifter for it because it doesn't have the audio gain that you could be heard at. They're very pricey headset mics. You would suggest a budget good enough mic. Yeah. Yeah, a HyperX Cloud isn't terrible for a headset microphone. Razer is borderline. You could pick up a SteelSeries headset for $99. I think it's the wired version of their headset, but still, they're wireless. Like the SteelSeries Arctic 7P or whatever the hell it's called, or P7 Plus or 7 Plus P or whatever the shit it is. That's their wireless version. That one's that one's like $170 odd. That one's not terrible. But yeah, if you're looking for good budget stuff, I mean, even drop down into Logitech. Logitech makes some decent headsets. They're not great, but they're much better than Turtle Beach. So yeah, we're gonna talk tonight about this microphone. This is the Toner TC310. Let me bring up their website real quick, because their website definitely gives out some good propaganda. Let me tell you that much. Toner TC310. I was reading this website the other day and I was just like, there's no way. So the website sells the microphone for $35, okay? Oh, why isn't that why isn't that working? Why? I swear, this is just one of those days right now. This is one of those days where it's like my computer's like, you know what? Screw you. We're not going to do anything that you want right now. I saw the light come on. Don't you do this to me. I saw that light come on. Alright, let's try this again. No. Still not going to do it. There it is. SteelSeries sounds amazing, but the mic usually flops. Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, any headset microphone is not going to be as good as a standalone microphone. It's just not going to be. It's not. Oh, it's Toner. It's like that cheap find mics on Amazon. It's hot trash, but good enough and acceptable with OBS filters. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this was going around TikTok for a while, where they were like, "Oh, this is a $10 microphone, and it sounds so amazing, and it's the best thing in the world." And it's like, all right. So when I was talking to Boomer Warfare about doing this video for a mic setup, he's like, "You should go and get the TikTok microphone and test this thing out and see, like, if you can make this microphone sound good, then," he goes, I think that could sell the video a little bit better." I was like, all right, cool. Let's try this. So this is the Toner TC10 RGB USB condenser microphone. It's a condenser microphone, which means that you have to speak right here, right there. You can't speak at the top, you can't speak in the back, you got to speak in the front of this damn thing. Okay? They say unrivaled audio quality. Look at this. Unrivaled audio quality with premium components and expert tuning. TC310 delivers pure, clear sound with low noise. Its high fidelity brings recordings to life, making it perfect for gamers, podcasters, and YouTubers who want their voice to shine. We'll see. RGB lighting. It's got 4 different RGB modes: solid colors, gradients, breathing, and mixed color gradients. There's a brightness control on the bottom, which, yes, there is. It's a little dial that's down here that you can turn this dial, and it gets brighter or dimmer. You can see that right here. Brighter or dimmer. It's got convenient sound control, so the volume control is up on the top. It's another dial, and if you tap the dial... Why do you not seem so bright? There we go. If you tap the dial, everything turns red, which indicates that it's muted. It's plug and play as long as you have all of your USB controllers have full resources available. It's got an integrated shock mount that you can't take apart. So there's no, like, you could take the tripod off. Here. You could take the tripod off here. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. You could take this tripod off, okay? Like, this unscrews, so that you can mount this. You can mount this to a standard. Well, you'll need an adapter for it, but you can mount this to a mic arm. But my problem is that this, including the threads, is all plastic. Right, so if you cross-thread that sucker, you're done. You're done. The pop filter is removable. We're actually going to take it off for right now. Pop filter is removable. It is kind of like a flimsy metal perforated material. It might do good. If you're going to have... I have a pop filter for my Wave 1. It's a dual-layer pop filter. It's made of this same kind of like metallic, like light metal perforated material, but the difference is that there's a layer here and then a layer behind, and they're offset slightly. They're offset slightly so that when you do have those plosives from your P's and your B's and whatnot, that when it hits the filter, it may go through that first layer, but those sound waves are going to hit that offset back layer, and it's going to split it, and hopefully it will do then what it's supposed to do. This is just a single layer right here. So your prediction is the background bleed, overly turned up on the gain by default. Inside the mic itself probably peaked out of default. Just taking your bets on it already. Yeah, I'm not excited. I mean, I'm excited, but I'm not anticipating great sound. Like, I know that when I kicked on my Wave 1 microphone the very first time, it sounded, except for picking up noise in the background, which any decent microphone is going to do that. Except for picking up the noise in the background, the Wave 1 sounded really good right out the box. I did do some tuning on it with some filters, but I didn't overly tune it or anything like that. It was good. It was good right out the box. This thing though. So I tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna mute this microphone, okay, and I'm gonna unmute this one because this one's currently muted. And I'm monitoring this one so I can hear myself, so that when I do the adjustments with filters, we're going to see exactly how this sounds. So I'm going to mute this microphone, we're going to unmute this one, and we're going to see what this sounds like, okay? Okay. So now... Oh, that's really loud. Can I turn that... Okay, that's the gain. So if I turn the gain down a little bit... Right about there. Okay. So this is the microphone. Right out the box. And yeah, it sounds so good. Background bleeding for sure. Absolutely 100%. There's no doubt. There's so much background bleed. Even if I turn this down further, right? Now I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to start talking louder. Here, I tell you what. Let me pause the music for a moment so you can hear the full thing. So this is... It's so echoey. It's really echoey. And I can hear the fans in the background. And there's just like white noise. Evening, Slam. Not the worst, though, otherwise. No, it's not the worst, but it is also peaking really hard. I'm a loudspeaker, okay? I'm a loudspeaker, and I know that I'm a loudspeaker. Turn the mic gain all the way up for a minute. You want to hear all the flaws? Okay. Prepare. Oh, I muted it. Okay. So that's the gain all the way up. And it's peaking so hard. Let's see if I put the pop filter on, if it makes a difference. Okay. Pop filter is on. Is there any difference? Pop, pop, pop. P's and B's. I don't think it makes a difference. Alright, I gotta turn that down a little bit. That's bad. So this is the microphone. Obviously, it doesn't sound the best right out the box. I don't know anybody on TikTok. Like, I don't know what they're used to listening to. But that picks up so much. Now, I guess it's a good thing that it's picking up so much extra sound. I guess that's a plus. Because I'm not tapping very hard on my desk. The fact that you can hear that so clearly, it's ridiculous. So yeah, this is the microphone right out the box. I'm not going to say, like, maybe if you talk behind it. Maybe if you talk to the backside. Is that better? Not really. So I'm not going to say that this is like the most amazing thing right out the box. I've definitely heard a lot better. But what we are going to do... nope, I didn't. Let's go to filters. We're gonna try to add some filters and make this thing sound better. Peaking and bleeding, the P's and B's are not as implosive as what other mics do, but still the same. Yeah. Yeah, and I want to say that this is like turned up about halfway right now. That's full gain. No gain at all. That's hardly anything. So that's probably about a halfway. I will say this mute button is very touchy. Like, I gotta barely touch it and it's gonna mute myself. Alright. So let's talk filters. You will say the tap to mute is a very nice feature, if only for $35. It's not a bad idea. I mean, it's not a terrible mic. And it does have, like, 4 different lighting options where you could do solid colors. There's fading colors that it does. So if you want this to be a specific color all the time, it can be. Or you can have it switch between colors. Yeah, there we go. We'll keep it there. Okay, so anyway. And it alarms you if you're muted by the color. Yeah, it does. It turns red. That's a nice little feature, I guess. That's not terrible. Rather than a small little LED. Yeah, now the only other thing I will say is on the front of this. Here, let's go back here. On the front of this, right there, you can see a little symbol. See that right there? That little symbol? That's the lighting. Oh, God. Sorry. That hurt my ears. That's the lighting control. And then you can make it dim or bright. Now, the fact that it's picking up its own internal dial, that's... Anyway. If you grab the mic by the base, you'll end up changing the colors or shutting the colors off completely. Because if you hold that little thing, it will shut the lights off. And then the lights are gone. And then you hold it down again. And it's a touch sensor. It's not even a button. So let's start adding some filters. Now, I'm going to show you the ones that I use. So the first one, and how you add these is also super important, okay? Because you add them for them to run from the top to the bottom in order. So it runs, you put all your stuff in at the top, that's what's going to apply first. And then whatever's left at the bottom, that's going to apply last. So, and that's pretty much standard across any audio program that you're going to end up using where you're applying filters. So if you're doing this in Wave 1, in the Wavelink software, it's top to bottom. If you're doing this in a program like Equalizer APO, it's top to bottom. And in OBS, it's top to bottom. So the first thing that we're going to add, all of these are going to be the Reaper plugins except for 2. So if you need the Reaper... Oh, God, this microphone. If you need the Reaper plugins, if you just look up... I guess all over functions is nice. Color scheme, tap to mute is good. But as far as trying to get even cell phone quality, it's shit. Yeah, it really is, Nito. It really is. So Reaper plug. If you search Reaper plugins, it's going to be here at www.reaper.fm. Come to this site, download the 64-bit. Unless you got a 32-bit computer, don't download the 32-bit. Download the 64-bit. Just download that, install it into its default location. OBS should pick it up. And then once that's installed, restart your OBS. And then you should be able to come down here. And where it says VST2 plugins, we're going to call this first one the Re-EQ. I try to keep these named the same as what the actual plugin is, so I know what it is. So, Re-EQ. Now, this is what I normally start off with. So, you're going to click on the select the plugin, and we want that Re-EQ standalone. And open plugin interface, and we're going to see this. Now, this first one that I'm going to do, I usually do this to cut off any super high-end stuff and any super low-end stuff. It just kind of gives me like a band range. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove band 4 and 3. Band 1, sorry, I have my notes off to the side. It's going to be a high pass. Band 2 is going to be a low pass. Okay. Going to move that up a little bit so you can hear me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the high and low of this. Now for me, I set the low at 62.3 hertz. And with a bandwidth of 1.72, because that gives that nice drop off For that really, really low stuff that you're not really going to hear, it doesn't make sense to have the audio processing that super low bandwidth. It doesn't make sense. And then for the high pass, I'm sorry, for the low pass, we're going to set this 17000.0 with a bandwidth of 1.10. This is where I start all of my audio, is with this Re-EQ plugin. What would my rapper name be? Oh. Oh, he kind of said that very pointedly. What do you think, Boomer Warfare? First thing you say is get rid of the noisy fan bleed. And now we know interacting with the mic will also cause noise. Keep doing set interactions. Turning the volume down on the mic windows. Yeah, so I'm going to be adding some some noise gate stuff to kind of eliminate the background noise as much as possible. Some compression stuff so that when I do peak on my audio, it's not going to blow out or clip out the mic. So that when I get excited during gameplay and I scream, it's not going to blow your ears out. It's not going to clip the mic. But this is the first place I always start. It's just with this band definition, basically. All right. Next one is we're going to add a recompensator. So again, come down here to the VS2 plugin. We're going to name this Recomp. And we're going to select that Recomp standalone. And open it. You didn't hear the AI? What the shit? Give me a second. Let me try to replay that and see. All my audio is jacked tonight for some reason. I don't know why. I can't hear certain alerts. Let's see. Replay this. Why aren't you hearing that? Boomer Warfare. Oh, I know why. I know why. Son of a bitch. That's why I didn't hear stuff. Alright, let me try this again. Hold on. Let's replay that one more time.
Boomer Warfare asked me, what would Verbal's rapper name be? Verbal's rapper name would be Mike Dropper. Just imagine me spitting some fire rhymes about Star Wars, gnomes, and Halloween. I'd be dropping bars faster than a Wookiee with a bad temper. What do you think, Boomer Warfare?
Boomer Warfare. Could you hear it that time? Okay. So this compensator, what this compensator is going to do is we're going to set this to where when it peaks too high, it's going to compress our audio down and keep us from clipping out on the microphone. Now, I know where my personal settings are, but this is something that you're going to need to test to see where your settings are. First thing we're looking at is right here. We're looking at this level and seeing where it's coming up to. You want to try to stay as best as possible under that 6 decibel level right there. Now, I know for me, my voice has a tendency to get louder all the time. You think for Vanilla Ice? Yeah, exactly. So I know that if I set this to negative 22 decibels with a ratio of 4:1, this is going to start compressing my audio so that if I get too loud I'm not going to clip out the microphone. You should already be able to hear a difference right now. Also, setting the attack to 2 milliseconds sometimes helps. That's something you have to play around with. But I wouldn't set the release for any less than 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable this compensator so you can hear, especially when I start speaking louder, how that's kind of kicking up there. You know what I mean? And then when I re-enable the compensator, even if I start to get louder, my audio is being kept at a specific level. Now, in this one here, I would also suggest, because sometimes, open it. Sometimes this compressor will start making the audio quieter. After you get your settings here, sometimes it's okay to give it a little gain. I wouldn't go much above 2 though, so I'm going to add 2 decibels of gain, which will bring my voice up a little bit higher. Okay, next one that I'm going to put in place is going to be the gate. This is what's going to cut down a lot of the background noise. Not all of it, because this microphone is just picking up so much. So again, VS2 plugin. We're going to name this Regate. And we're going to select the Regate standalone. And open. Okay, so now the Regate, what we want to do is we want to see where our audio level is. So that when we're talking, where is our audio level coming in at? And then where is it when we are silent? What is the ambient noises picking up in the background? So for a moment here, I'm going to be silent. So you can see right there where my arrow is right now, that's where the ambient noise level is. So what I want to do is set this somewhere between where that ambient noise level is and where I'm peaking out. I don't want it to come down like when I'm talking my quietest. I don't want it to be over the green line because it will cut off my voice. So if I happen to move this up here, what's going to happen is I may hurt, but not all the time. I may start cutting out. And if you missed what that said, I was talking about it may start cutting out. So what this is going to do is this gate is going to be put in place to take out all of that ambient noise behind me. I don't want it to mess with my vocals. So I'm going to turn this down just a little bit more. Maybe put this at like negative 29 even. And that should start to cut out a lot of that background noise. Here, let me pause the music real quick and you can give it a listen. Now, there may be a little bit still that bleeds through, but a lot of that background noise should now be cut out. And there we go. There's no background noise. Not much anyway. And this is starting to sound a little bit better. Filter off to filter on. Can do. Hold on a second. Let me just see if I want to make sure none of my other settings. 3 millisecond attack, 100 millisecond release. You can mess with the low pass. Or the RMS size. You can experiment with that. I would definitely be monitoring your audio while you experiment with that to see what it's going to do. I know that for me, the defaults are just fine. So this is with the noise filter or the gate off. So it sounds like this. You can hear all that ambient noise behind me, fans that are going on. And then when I turn on the gate filter, now all of that ambient noise behind me is gone. And as long as it doesn't exceed that decibel level that we set, which is at negative 29. Even when I'm tapping on the desk. Like I was before. So here it is with the gate off. gate on. Cuts that right out. So that's a nice little, that's a very, not impactful to the resources in your system way to do this. I know Elgato and NVIDIA have their own noise reduction filters where you could be running like a freaking leaf blower right next to you and it'll still pick up your audio just fine. But 3 foot back and clap, it's a weird, okay. 3 foot back and clap. I'm going to set the mic down. That's about 3 foot. Now that's going to pick up because it's reaching above a decibel level. That's actually, the clap is actually peaking out and getting compressed then at about 3 or 4 decibels. So you're going to have still some sounds, but we're trying to take a junk mic and just make it sound accessible. But it shows distance as to me picking it up. Yeah. Yeah. And these are simple plugins, and I'm not even done yet. Like, I'm not done tuning this yet. This is just the start. Okay. So the next one that we're going to add in is the EQ for your voice. Now, what I would suggest doing is you take a program like OBS or something else. You plug in your microphone, have no filters on at all. Just the raw microphone, and you record yourself reading something and add inflection into your voice and excitement into your voice and do the things that you would normally be doing if you were just unconsciously talking to a microphone. I typically read the One Ring to Rule Them All little poem. I don't have it memorized. I normally read that in the video, so I'll record myself saying that. I know how my inflections are as I speak, and I'll even add like a little bit of like excitement at the end of it to like simulate like, what the peak would be. You record this, you play it back on loop, and you start applying the filters to the video. You could do this really easy in OBS because you can add filters to a video much like I'm adding them here to the microphone, just the same. So you can add these same filters to a video, you'll have the same effect. Then you can, when you're done, you can copy all of these filters and apply it to your microphone in OBS, or you can just duplicate these into whatever audio program that you're using. You can duplicate those into that. So I've already done the looping video thing. I know where my EQ settings sit. So I'm going to set up my EQ settings. These are going to be different for every person. You can't use these values for your voice unless you sound exactly like me. So, let's see here. So we're going to add another re-EQ, but I'm going to name this one re-EQ voice. And I'm going to select the re-EQ standalone, open the plugin. Now this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the channel 1 to band and channel 4 to band. Now, like I said, I've already gone through the video. I've already applied this while listening, so it adjusts my voice in the video, so I know what my settings are. So for this low pass here, this is going to get a gain of 6. And you can already start to hear these changes. On the second channel, at that 300 hertz range, this is going to get a gain of 2.0. On channel 3 at 1000 hertz, this is going to get a negative 2.0. And then on the final channel at 5000 hertz, this is going to get a gain of 4.0. Now, right there, that is the tuning for my voice. This is what I use on my main microphone to make that microphone sound that good. I don't add any gain coming out of this either. Best way to describe personal voice EQ is go for a relaxed, casual, sultry, natural sound. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm sultry, baby. Okay. One that I can't apply elsewhere, only in OBS can I apply this. There is a plugin called an limiter. No. Upward compressor. You can apply an upward compressor here, and what this will do, and you would have to mess with these. I actually don't have this set anywhere else. This will take, while the compressor compresses down the highs of your voice, the upward compressor will bring up the quiet parts. Now, this can be beneficial or not. You may hear more mouth noises. You may hear more background noises. Whereas if I turn this off right now, you don't hear so much mouth noise. You don't hear so much in the background. So you can add an upward compressor. I would suggest keeping that ratio to 4 to 1. 0.4 to 1. And then you would have to play around with the rest of these settings to see where you want these. I'm not going to include an upward compressor in this. But this is something that's nice that if you have a quiet voice or you have quiet parts in your speech and you want to kind of bring those up a little bit, or if you're applying these filters to, like, say, for instance, music or even like video that you run, and some of the video volume is higher and lower at times, you can apply an upward compressor to take care of the lower recorded video to bring that up a little bit. I use that stuff on my Saturday morning cartoons all the time. But we're going to take that upward compressor out because I don't personally use that. It really is hard to fine tune. Skeletor, how's it going, my friend? We actually got the mic working. We got the mic working. That's what I'm using right now. We're going through and adding filters to make this microphone sound so much better. So what I'm going to do is when we're done with these filters, I'm going to go back and show you what it sounds like raw, and then what it's going to be when you apply all the filters. The next one that I'm going to suggest, you can find this if you... I closed that window. This is called Loudmax. This is kind of an upward compressor, but it works a little bit differently. If you Google search Loudmax filter, it is right here, loudmaxblogspot.com. Click on that. There's your Loudmax filter. I would suggest downloading the 64-bit. Download that, install it, and then it'll be in whatever audio program that you're using. I've already installed Loudmax. It's under the VS2 plugins, so we're going to add that again. And then right here, Loudmax 64. Open this up. Okay. So now what this is going to do is this is going to help bring up, this is kind of like an upward compressor, but it's a little bit more simplified. You just use an NVIDIA broadcast. Yeah, if you have the video card that can handle NVIDIA broadcast, then yeah, it's not a bad idea. If you're struggling with your gameplay though, and you find that your game is lagging or whatnot, that may be part of the cause. I know that in the very beginnings of NVIDIA broadcast, Boomer Warfare and I were using this. We had a severe issue where we had to disable that for a while. Now we've both got better video cards and I could probably run it without a problem. But I use another program that actually applies all of these filters to my microphone at the very start of my computer. So that's what my microphone sounds like when, and then I can put it into any other program like
Discord, OBS, Zoom, Teams, whatever. And that microphone, I don't have to apply filters into each individual program. The filters are already applied at the base level. And now my microphone sounds the same across all of my programs. So the Loud Max filter is kind of like an upward compressor. I've messed around with this a little bit. This one is a little finicky. If you just grab this slider and move it, it moves very fast. Like it's, and you can hear me getting louder, but this will move very fast. If you hold shift, I gotta put this microphone down for a second. If you hold shift and then move the slider, it moves slower for fine tuning. This kind of works like a limiter and an upward compressor all in the same thing. So I'm going to set this the way that I do. But like I said, if you move this on its own, you can hear me getting louder. And then this output slider here, if you move this, I start getting quieter. So it's going to limit the peak of what I'm going to output, but it'll add a little gain on the back end of this. So that's the upward compression. And then the limiting part, it will only allow me to go so loud so I don't clip out my microphone. So let me set this real quick. It's going to be, the threshold is going to be -3 decibels, and the output's going to be -1 for me. It's kind of hard to hold the microphone and hit the shift key and move the mouse all at the same time. So that is the Loud Max plugin. That's it. It's super simple. And actually, I want to rename this Loud Max. No, rename. Also, depending on where you set your gate, it may also reduce a lot of your keyboard clicks and mouse clicks. It's just kind of, you got to fine tune that. Okay, the very last plugin that I'm going to add is called Wider. The Wider filter, maybe if I just search Wider. Yes, if you go to polyversemusic.com, click on there, Wider 2.0. This is the plugin for it. I think they only have like one version to download. If they got a 64-bit, download the 64-bit. If they've got only one, then just download the one. What Wider does, and this is once again VS2 plugin. We're gonna name this Wider, and we're gonna select Wider. What Wider does, best way that I can describe Wider is, right now, if you're wearing headphones, my voice should be slightly in front of your face. Wider moves my voice into your head. That's where I want my voice to live. I've experimented with this. If I bring up this volume, you can hear it start to move around your head. Anything over 60% gets a little wonky. So if I keep going up, it's going to get really, really weird. Anything over 100% starts to sound matrixy. Where I like to keep this is at 25%. This puts my voice, in my opinion, right behind your eyeballs. Kind of fills your head with my voice if you're wearing headphones. And that's it. This microphone now sounds Wider is stage present versus casual speak. Yep. And when you're streaming, when you're kind of in this proximity to each other, you kind of want that closer sound, that more rich sound. But these are all the filters that I use. Now, let me go back and turn off all of these. And this is how the microphone originally sounded. Doesn't that sound wonderful? This is going to clip all over the place. And it's just, it's not good. But I add the filters back. And now we've got a microphone that is very usable. But now here's the bigger question. And I got to change something for this. So let me... because I want to monitor my stream mic. There we go. Okay. So now there's this mic.
And oh, why are my filters not applied to this? Yay. I don't have my filters applied to this. That program that I use didn't kick off. Oh, I know why. Hold on. There we go. That's it. You freaking program. All right. There's my filters. So, this is this microphone. Hold on. Pause the music. So this is my Audio-Technica microphone. I'm monitoring myself, so I'm trying to ignore my speech. So this is my good microphone. Okay? You hear what it sounds like. This is how it's set up. It sounds good. I like it.
This is the TikTok mic. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, for a $35 mic, if you're buying it from Toner's website, or you spend $21 and get it off the TikTok shop, if you apply the right filters to it, you can make the microphone sound very similar
to this microphone. That's not bad. I could probably tweak that microphone a little bit more with the filters and be able to get it closer to this. I gotta turn off the monitoring on this one. Nothing like hearing yourself while you're talking. That's so much fun. Why is it? Oh, never mind. That's where that's supposed to be. There we go. Monitoring off. I don't need to monitor myself in this one. So you can make this microphone sound close to this microphone. That's not terrible. That is not bad. It's pretty darn close. Like I said, I could probably tune that microphone a little bit more with a little bit more time. And if I, was sitting down listening to a video playing over and over and over again, that's where I can really kind of fine tune it instead of having to constantly talk into the microphone. That's where making a video of you speaking some kind of something or another will do worlds of good for you when you're trying to set up these filters. Because then once you get all the filters set up on the video, the way that you want it to sound, then you could just copy and paste those filters to your microphone in OBS. Or like I said, if you're using another audio program, you can at least then copy the settings manually into the other audio program and set up the same plugins just the same way. Just to give you an idea, the program that I do use, the one that takes care of all this beforehand for me, is called Equalizer APO. So what it does is I have a configuration file that applies to my microphone right away. Before, like as my computer starts up, the first thing is it applies these filters, and all these filters are contained within the stream mic text. And those are all the filters I just ran through again. So these are the exact same ones. The re-EQ, the compensator, compressor, the gate. These are all the same plugins that I use. And even down to loud, max, and wider, these are the exact same. And they apply all of these in order to this microphone before anything else. So I even have this microphone now plugged into my voice
Voice Meter uses those filters and then applies its filter on top of it, and then it'll output appropriately. You monitor, but it's like low volume monitoring, so it doesn't throw off your thought process. Yeah, I prefer not to monitor. I can hear myself pretty well, even with the headphones on. Wow, that was a nice little voice crack. I can, hold on. Caffeine is my friend. I can hear myself pretty well. I know how to modulate my voice with headphones on. I used to wear earplugs when I officiated roller derby. So, I would hear myself in my head all the time. I got very used to how loud my voice should be when it sounds muffled to myself. So, you need to link bookmark to play with later. Yeah, I can, let's see. So here are the links. Let me get the Reaper plugin link too. And when I do my video this weekend, when I record the video, I'm going to include all of the links in the description of the video. They'll be throughout the video. We're going to talk about all the same stuff again. But first up, here is the Reaper plugins. So that's all the Reaper plugins. This is the Loud Max plugin. And then the wider plugin is right there. Those are the 3 different plugins that I end up using. I might end up adding that as a chat command. Maybe. I don't know. I might end up doing that. But I will have a video up that will go back through all of this in detail, discussing this, because I like the idea now that I can take this cheap mic. This cheap, unassuming microphone. Now, there's still a lot to be desired about this microphone. The gain volume controller on the top is awkward. The muting button, I have a feeling I would end up if I'm adjusting the volume level, I'm going to end up hitting the muting button. I have a feeling. The front light selector is a little weird. The fact that it's all plastic, like there's no metal threads in this hinge here for you to attach it to an arm. So you are relying on the fact that you're going to thread this properly with a metal adapter, like one of I have one somewhere. Got one of those metal adapters. Yeah, right here. So you're going to take a metal adapter, a metal threaded adapter like this, so that you can put this into a 1/4 inch post, potentially, if that's what you need, on a mic arm. You're going to thread that into a plastic thread. I would just be very careful with that, because it doesn't look like you can replace that. I mean, you might be able to replace that joint. Like, you might be able to replace this joint here, because it does allow for the microphone to move, at least, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I would be a little wary about that personally. While you don't have a $100 mic, yeah, no. This is a good option if you don't have a $100 mic. Now, is this going to be my first recommendation for new streamers? No, it's not. This won't be my first. My first recommendation will always be the Wave 1 microphone. It's $100, and how much is that right now? Is it $100 now, or is it $120? El Gato. I'm not sponsored by Elgato either, so don't make any kind of assumptions. I'm a poor bastard that works for everything that I get. So if I'm suggesting something to you, know that it comes from a place of I don't have money. Any of this equipment that I have, the reason why I have this Audio-Technica microphone is because this is part of my DJ setup. I bought this microphone for my DJ side business. That's why I have this. Otherwise, I would still be using, and I still do use, if you stop by my Saturday morning cartoon stream, I still use my Wave 1, actually it's the Wave 3 microphone,
on Saturday morning cartoons all the time. All the time I use it. I still use that microphone. So if I did not have this Audio-Technica microphone, I'd still be using my Wave 1. New streamers should only look at the same Samson Q2 as far as original EQ frequencies, close to $300 mics. So, like I said, I will always suggest it's $130 right now. We'll take a look at this. I will always suggest this microphone. Always. This is one of the best USB condenser microphones that's out there right now, in my opinion. I use this personally. It is well made. It sounds great. And even if you want to apply a couple of those filters to it, like especially the noise gate and the compressor and whatnot, just to kind of keep everything, from blowing out and get rid of the ambient noise, it'll be perfect for you. It really will be. You do have the best budget mic money can ever buy on a budget. The Samsung Q2. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's look at this. Samsung Q2U. Oh, this is like a straight up like microphone. Yeah, I have one of these for my set, for my DJ set. These are the kind of microphones that I hand out to people when they're doing toasts at wedding and whatnot. Yeah, the Wave 1 for a USB. So this is an it's a USB XLR. Okay, so it is both. That's kind of nice. Runs both of them though? Oh, that's a micro USB port. Ooh. It's not bad, I guess. It's a good option. I would have to get one and mess around with it just to see, because I personally don't. I have a similar microphone like this that's just a straight XLR microphone that I use for my setup. Like I said, I use it for to hand out to people for toasts and whatnot during wedding receptions. But in my opinion, the Wave 3, especially with it being, marked down from 150 to 130 now, is well worth the money. If you're going to, I feel like if you're going to make an investment in your stream at the very beginning, this is where you make the investment. You could get $130 mic with the software. That's the kicker. That's the kicker on all of this. Let me show you this software real quick. This is where the Wave 3 microphone shines. This is the software. It is called Wavelink. You can have up to 8 channels split out, individually controlled. You can set volume for yourself and volume for stream. So if stream will get one output, you will get the other output. I've got this set up for my Discord, for my PlayStation, for PC gaming, browser, music, all my sound effects. My TTS system runs in here. And then I've got an aux channel that I use, I think, for voice meter? Not voice meter. Voice mod. And then my microphone. This software in itself is well above, is the value added to that Wave 3 microphone. Yeah, it's the software really this is like voice meter but better and easier to work with. Ask Boomer Warfare. I turned him onto this microphone when he came to me and he wanted to know like what was a good microphone to get. I turned him onto this. It's the only one he's ever used. What kind of microphone is my main mic that I'm using, Skeletor? I use a BP. Actually, hey, here's a handy dandy little thing. If you type in !mic, it gives you all the information. I had that set up. Give it a try. Seriously. !mic, MIC. And it will give you the information on the microphone that I use. probably never buy anything else but an Elgato because you glaze Wavelink. Yeah, Wavelink. The software is really what makes that microphone. Like, the microphone sounds good. Don't get me wrong, and I'm sure that there's other microphones out there that sound just as good. If my beard's blue next stream, you'll donate $20. So Bums Plays. Listen, I tried dyeing my beard blue once a long time ago. When I first started dyeing my hair blue, and it just doesn't hold the color. It really doesn't. I've tried to do it. It just doesn't work. It really doesn't. But anyway, Skeletor, by the way, here's the information on. Oops, I need to actually type it into a freaking chat that will work. Ah, damn it. If I can type. There we go. So it's an Audio-Technica BP40 XLR microphone. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. I really do. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, my daughter tried. My daughter's a beautician, and she was in school during the pandemic, which is where I initially got my blue hair from. Was during the pandemic, and she tried to dye this at the same time, and it lasted like 3 days. Now, this used to be brown. It's not so brown anymore. But yeah, that's the microphones that I currently use, and the ones that I have used in the past. Started off with that Wave 1 microphone, though. Let me tell you what, I will absolutely 100% recommend that one every single day, all day. That microphone is one of the best. It really is. But yeah, the microphone, I mean, it's a USB microphone. It's got a really good condenser capsule in it, which really grabs the sound really, really good for a USB microphone. Is this the best microphone that's out there? No, it's not. Can you make it sound like one of the best microphones out there? Yes, you can. Does the software more than pay for what you're getting with the entire package? Yes. It's some of the easiest to use software for splitting your audio that I have ever seen. And they were doing this before anybody, I mean, like Voice Meter and Voice Banana was out there, but that was overly complicated. You had to download extra virtual cables in order to make this thing work the entire way. And it's Wavelink just works so much easier with so much less. Now, you do need to have a Wavelink, you do need to have a Wave 3 microphone, or a Stream Deck Plus, or the Wave XLR, which is the XLR interface, which is how I'm able to use this thing, in order to use the Wavelink software. That's the one caveat. You can't just use the Wavelink software without any Elgato product. You have to have either the Stream Deck Plus, the Wave 3 microphone, or the Wave XLR. The Wave XLR is literally just an interface. It's a big dial for audio gain, has an XLR plug on the back of it, and a USB plug that runs to your computer. That's it. You only found out about the Samsung Q2U from a YouTuber that only reviews audio things called podcasting. Gotcha. Yeah, well, and so I'm the kind of person that I will, if I have questions about stuff, I will research the crap out of it. Hi, welcome to Verbal's ADHD stream. It's my superpower. ADHD is. It sends me down rabbit holes and allows me to hyperfocus on things until I know everything about the thing, and then I forget everything about the thing. But also doing DJ work on the side, I know how important audio is, and I know what good microphones there are. Like everybody wants to use the SMB, the Shure SMB 70, right? That's like the staple microphone that you see in most people's streams, right? It's not needed. It's too expensive. for your average streamer, that's pulling in, you know, maybe low double-digit viewers. I mean, hell, I've only got 4 people right now, and then a couple over on YouTube. Your budget is not that big. I understand you finding that Samsung Q2U, and that works for you. That's awesome, and you've made it sound good. That's what you need. You need to find a microphone that you can make sound good. I'm a person who I see value added with things, or I see value subtracted with things. And the software, for me, I was needing a way to split my audio so that I could control things separately. I could control the volume level and easily too. That's the other thing. I wanted to control it separately and easily. And the Wavelink software gave me those options. I was trying to use Voicemeeter. Voicemeeter is confusing as hell. I don't like Voicemeeter. And I work with audio stuff, and I don't like Voicemeeter. Yeah. Yep. I agree. 100%. The only thing in the initial days before they came out with the Stream Deck Plus with its own little knobs, the only thing that bothered me about Wavelink was it was completely digital. I wanted some kind of physical interface, knobs or sliders that I could use to interact with the Wavelink software. That made it more tactile for me. I ended up getting a PC Pro. This is just a simple USB audio interface. You can set with the software that they include. You can set these sliders, these dials, to be whatever you want it to control. So I had it hooked up to most of the stuff in Wavelink, and this is how I controlled my audio for the longest time. And this was out before the Stream Deck Plus came out. Stream Deck Plus came out, and I was like, man, I should have waited. This is a good unit. It's not terrible. It's got its own little quirkiness to it. But you know, this is what you initially get right here. This is pretty much it. I bought a 3D printed stand for it, but this is all it really is. But it's physical sliders, physical knobs. The knobs turn, they press down. There's functions with all of it. I was able to control all my audio that way with this thing here. So yeah, Wavelink is probably like the one piece of software that's been sticking around that I haven't gotten rid of. And now I've got it on 2 setups. I use it on my Saturday morning cartoon setup, and I use it here. But yeah, this microphone, I'm telling you, this microphone does not sound, here, we'll give it another listen. This microphone does not sound bad. Now. I mean, this is it. This doesn't sound bad. After we applied all of those filters, it took out the ambient noise. I could probably do a little bit more fine tuning on it. But just, you know, for quick and dirty setup, it doesn't sound bad. And as far as like how far away it can pick up, it can still pick me up here. It's not, you know, the best audio, but it can still pick it up. I mean, here I am. I'm about 6, 7 feet back. You can still catch me. After messing around with the filters, this is almost as good as what I'm currently using. This is almost as good as a Wave 3. And it's $35. You just gotta get it set up. If you... The problem is... Oh, I still had my stream microphone open. I apologize. I thought I muted that one. The problem is, if you don't have a way to apply filters to this through a computer, through OBS or something like that, through some kind of software to apply the filters, then this is going to sound like doo-doo butt.
Like, if I turn off all these filters, this sounds like crap. This is not good. I don't like the sound of this right out the box. I also don't think the pop filter is working at all. Let me take this off. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, I don't think the pop filter is working at all. I don't really hear a difference. But if you have a computer that you can apply the filters to, then this starts to sound like a decent microphone. Something I wouldn't mind listening to a streamer use on a regular basis. I wouldn't tune away from a person who's using this with this kind of sound. But if they just got it like right out of the box and that's what they're using, no, I turn that stream off very quickly.
What? I said the thing? I said doo-doo butt? Is that what you're saying? I know I said doo-doo butt. Because it does. It sounds like doo-doo butt out the box. I also feel like this pop filter is just going to like snap on me if I keep taking it on and off. It is not good quality. So yeah, there we go. We've got a TikTok microphone that we have tested. We have got it to sound much better than what it did initially coming out the box. Yeah. That's good stuff right there. So this will probably definitely be, I don't want to say probably definitely. This will definitely be included in the video that I'm going to be making this weekend. As a matter of fact, I might introduce the video on this microphone and then do the setup. You know, and then introduce this thing with no filters on it and then run through the entire setup of filters with that microphone. And then bring this one back at the end and do a comparison between what this one sounds like currently, what this one sounds like, what this sounded like before. I think that would be a good selling point. Like if I could take a $35 microphone and make it sound like, I don't remember how much I paid for this one. I know it was more than $200. Then it's the microphone's worth it. The filters are worth it. I don't know. What do you think? You guys were listening to me this entire time, chat. You were all listening to me during this microphone. If you could set up those filters that way, would this be a microphone you buy? And Boomer, you weren't far off. It did sound like doo-doo butt. Initially. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that right now.
Boomer Warfare asked me, will Verbal still remember his friends when he becomes a rich and famous streamer? Oh, for sure. I'll still be here hanging out with everyone, cracking jokes and geeking out over the latest Star Wars series or a cool new horror flick. No amount of fame could make me forget the epic squad here.
That's
Fame
right.
and fortune won't change the fact that I still need you guys to remind me when I'm on mute and haven't turned on the mic, right?
Fuck!
Verbal sucks at tech sometimes.
How the hell? What the hell is that? What? Oh, I'm getting the TTS in my ear. That's what it is. I'm like, why is she reading all this shit? And she's not reading. She's reading it to me. Truncated. Yeah, seriously, right? That's creepy freaky though. There's some things where where the AI constantly says these things and I'm like, my gosh, man, stop harping on those kind of topics. Like, you know, move on from those topics. It's not always about Star Wars. It's not always about gnomes, but those are part of the AI buildup and it's learning as we go along. But there's a couple things that he said in there that was like, I'd say that. I would say that. Well, thank you, Boomer. I do appreciate that. Trying to keep that battle pass moving. That's right. That's right. If you're unaware, if you actually use the Tangia service, the overlay, not necessarily the channel point redemption, but you use the overlay, you pay bits. There is a battle pass that I gain experience throughout, and as I go up in levels, I get either more minutes added to my account, or I get another voice that can be added, with the idea that we're going to bring Boomer in on this. What do you mean the overlay is only on desktop? I don't know what you're talking about, friend. But yeah, so Tangia is the service that I use, and they have this, well, here, I'll show you. They've got this battle pass, so to speak, where if I gain enough reputation points, and I gain those by people using bits on this, I can go from 20,000 characters to 22,000 characters to 24, to the point where I get an extra voice mod. Hydrate! Oh, where's my sound? All my audio is jacked up tonight. It really is. I had to restart my computer real fast, and I think I forked something. I don't know. Yeah, half that effect worked. It's like all the sound effects that are in. Oh, you know what? Oh, I wonder. Hold my horses. Hold my horses. Hold my horses. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to run that again real quick. And I'm going to see. It's supposed to be set to default, but I don't think it is right now. It's supposed to be set to default, but I don't think it is. Let's do a dance for the computer guy. I tell you, it's the little things that I need to keep track of. That's what it is. I've got an eye on all this big stuff, but it's the little things that really get to me. But yeah, if you use bits for Tangia instead of using channel point redemptions, it levels up my account, and it allows me to provide more service, more time. For instance, I was almost, actually, it resets on May 3rd. I'm down to 2,000 total characters, a little over 2,000 total characters remaining for this month right now, right here. They start you off with 20,000 characters. I'm down to almost 2,000. That resets on May 3rd. So, I still haven't found the first Easter egg though. I haven't found that damn thing. I don't know where it's at. How far in the battle pass am I? Not far. So what I'm thinking is, if I'm getting enough interaction with this service, then I may actually do the $10 a month thing and unlock all the unlock up to level 7 instantly, which would be 60,000 characters. But I want to make sure that it's actually getting used. I don't want to start paying for a service and then like everybody stops using it. You know what I mean? But right now I'm at I need 300 more reputation points to hit the next level. And then we'll go from there. So. And then, you know, at level 18, I hit affiliate status. But yeah, it's all good. This is just, it's a fun thing. I'm not expecting anybody really to use a lot of bits for it, to be honest with you. I'm expecting more channel point redemptions to get used, and that's why I made them. That's why I have channel point redemption. So, but it's a fun little service. It's not bad. Oh, by the way, Boomer, that thing that we were talking about with the vertical streaming and the adding the elements in, I started setting that up today. I got one set up for Helldivers, and I have one set up for Fallout. And I was looking at
Gee whiz, I sure hope no one uses bits to help get me over the hump on the battle pass.
God. That's funny as hell. What's this link that you sent me?
Hey, he fixed it. That Bubs is a computer genius, man.
Oh, Strong Bad. I love Strong Bad. I love Strong Bad. So I set it up for Helldivers, and I set it up for Fallout, and I went to set it up for Destiny, but I realized that there's two, like, and what I was going to do is I was grabbing like the bar that shows like the 3 guns that I have and my super level and like my class ability and my grenades and everything else. But I realized that that's not always up. So if I had it there, it would be giving like a background image of that space whenever the actual meter thing is not there, because that's not always there. So I was like, that's not going to work. And then I was also looking at what was the other game I was looking at? There's some other game I was looking at doing that with. For Fallout, I just grabbed the health bar. I was going to use the bullet count as well. That's on the other side of the screen, but that disappears after a period of time. So again, I would be left with a weird box that's showing a random spot of background in the game. So that's not going to work very well. But Helldivers, I was able to grab my character's life and like, you know, the amount of stim sticks that I have and grenades and what my weapon is and whatnot. I was able to grab that. And then up in the upper corner, I grabbed the time left in the mission as well as the samples that we've collected. So that will be displayed on the horizontal or on the vertical stream whenever we play Helldivers. That'll be fun. It's pretty decent. I thought about putting the map in, but then I was like, no, the map's only accessible like when I look at the map. Like the map's not always on the screen. And then I was also thinking about the compass up at the top, but that's already in the shot. So I was like, well, I don't need to do that either. So, but yeah, I will find other games that make more sense to put those elements in place. As a matter of fact, you know what? We have time now. I've gone over the microphone setup, right? I've done that. We have a little bit of time. How about I jump into Helldivers?
He didn't fall? Inconceivable.
Boomer, stop. Come on, my friend. Come on. I appreciate you. I really do. We have time. I could run some Helldivers. I could show you what that looks like on the vertical stream. Because I've already taken care of the mic. That was my plan for the night, was to go through this mic setup. And unless anybody's got questions about the mic. Does anybody, chat, do any of you have questions about that microphone? Anything at all? If you're here on Twitch or if you're over on YouTube, if you're unaware, I do stream vertically over on YouTube at youtube.com/@verbal_rd/live. It'll look best on your mobile device. So if you don't want to watch on the full screen, or you have to go somewhere, you want to take me with you, you can watch on your phone. Or if you're over on YouTube and you want to watch the big stream, you can come on over to twitch.tv/verbal_rd and come check us out here. And this is where all the crazy, weird stuff happens. Although I do have some commands. No, Boomer. I do have a bunch of commands over on the YouTube side, so those are definitely things. What do you think? Do you want to see the new layout? Well, not the new layout. The little bit of update that I've done to the layout for Helldivers on the vertical stream. We could do that. I don't know what else I'm going to do tonight. Boomer, you want to run anything? I don't know how you're feeling. All right. Well, give me a second here. Let me get the game. Let me get the game booted. Let me get the green screen up. Let me get the desk dropped. I'll be back here in less than 90 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Let's change this now. We're going to change this over to Helldivers. Helldivers. Looking at the new vertical layout. Boomer is not entirely in one piece. Were you at hockey tonight, Boomer? Is that where you were? For democracy. You were? It went all right? You didn't get your ass handed to you at all, did you? Let's see here. Mic test is done. Now, Liberty. Oh, by the way, did you hear that they adjusted the difficulty level for single players because they said it was too low? Arrowhead Studios said it was too low. It was far too easy for a single player, so they upped the difficulty a little bit. I'm like, great, thanks for that, friends. Thank you for that so much. All right, that's good enough. All right, give me 90 seconds here. Let me get the green screen up and the game running, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're doing some Helldivers right next.
Okay, so that's what that does.
Oh no! All right, look at that. It was
Super Earth,
it was less than 90 seconds. Less than 90 seconds. And for some reason the Elgato capture card is not working. There we go.
Verbal RD, this is Optimus Prime. The Autobots need your help. Press Alt and F4 on your keyboard to send reinforcements in our battle against the Decepticons.
Boomer! Come on! Come on! That was actually pretty good, though. All right. So I'm gonna switch to the Jesus Christ. We're gonna take out a ball tight, no level 4. When I drop down, I'm gonna change this over.
Engaging orbital thrust.
Actually, I'll do it right now because this is what it looks like. Let me show you. So those are the weird artifacts right here, there and there, that when I don't have anything in place, it's going to do that, okay? But once I actually drop down and actually get in the game, it's gonna look nicer. Let's see here. I want that, and I want that, and we're gonna do this and this, and there we go.
Launch initiated.
You're not taking no for an answer, sir. Hey, look, sound works. Thank you there, Chaos. Appreciate that.
Go now, and should you fall, remember this. Every day is a good day to die for democracy.
Cool. How about no? Okay, get rid of that light. Look, I didn't even call anything down yet.
Sending down equipment package. Deploying.
So now you see here how it's got the information right below me. Isn't that nice looking? You have to look at it on the YouTube side. Sorry, I meant to say that. That's only on the YouTube stream that you can see this information clearly. For the actual stream, you see everything, you know, just as it is.
Tagging map, northwest, 100 meters.
Breaking news! All hell is breaking loose on Verbal's stream. Authorities could not be reached for comment, though casualties are estimated in the dozens.
In the dozens. Casualties in the dozens.
Prepare to exterminate!
Here comes the cavalry.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna hit the personal order tonight with these guys because I gotta kill like 25 or 50 or whatever it is hunters. I gotta kill a bunch of hunters. Oh, that was it for that? All right. We'll head up here and take down the Boomer, you sure you don't want to play? You can join in on me, buddy. Anytime you like. It's an easy level 4. It's not super difficult, I promise. Alright, so let's go take out this bunch
Dropping
right
pin,
here.
North, 200 meters.
I'm gonna clear out as much of this map as I possibly can. But yeah, you gotta let me know what you think about the new design on the.
Good motherfucking shots, motherfucker.
You have to let me know. What you think about
You know it,
the
Boom
layout
When
on
Mike
vertical.
Dropper Verbal hits those notes, it's like bam, straight through the heart of the beat. No messing around. Keep spinning those decks and dropping those truths, my friend. Ain't nothing but a Star Wars party over here.
Wow. Did you write all that out, or is that just like AI ripping it up?
Democracy's on its way. Eagle One is trying to rearm.
Prissy, wake up! I don't like this! Prissy, wake up! Hey, hello? Gotta wake up, can you hear me? Wake up, Prissy! I don't like this! Prissy, wake up!
You didn't think you were asking him a question? Well, apparently you did.
You pondering what I'm pondering?
I think so, Blaine. But if it was only supposed to be a 3-hour tour, why do the Howards bring all their money?
Oh God, Boomer, come on, man. I appreciate you. I really do. Come on. There we go. Why am I limited to only 3 rounds right now? Did it really? So they cut the ammo down by half? That's bullshit.
Throwing grenade!
Liberty return.
That is crap. That is...
Oh my gosh. That is too much.
There's a lot of things sitting in that Tangia bot. A lot of things. I gotta check it periodically because they like add new stuff all the time. What is here? Oh, that's the... Okay. So I need to go here.
Northeast, 200 meters.
Yeah, but I think the little UI graphics on the vertical stream, I think they look nice. I think it's a nice addition. It's stuff that you can't see currently in the game because of how the vertical stream is set up. Like my health, my weapon, how many samples I got, time left on the mission, stuff like that. Ooh.
Fire in the hole!
Yeah, you did.
Found something!
I think it's nice additions. I do not want that. Although I heard that it got buffed. All right, let's see. You know what'd be nice is if I could just like take out this entire spawn place in one shot. I don't think it's gonna happen. It would be nice.
Keep Liberty.
Bug time!
Well, thank you, sir. That was in the hole. That's what she said. No.
Boomer Warfare asked me, AI Verbal, if you weren't real, you'd be legally compelled to tell us, right? If I had a credit for every time someone asked me if I was a Sith Lord in disguise. But don't worry, I'm as real as the Millennium Falcon. Just without all the hyperdrive issues. Keeping it 100.
Wow.
Always.
I gotta tone back the Star Wars references, I think, somehow.
That's called democracy!
For democracy! Yeah, I gotta like tone back the Star Wars references. That's a lot even for me, you know what I mean? I appreciate it. I do. Between all of that, yeah, you should have definitely sent me over the top. Oh, hi!
Found something!
Buttons! Oh, no, I don't want to actually do that. That was going to be too close. Splody! Oh, guts and everything. All over the place. How is it going, Buttons? I'm testing out this new kind of overlay for Helldivers on the vertical stream over on YouTube right now, where I've included my little health bar down in the lower left, as well as mission time and
Boomer Warfare asked me what sorts of shenanigans are
right.
AI Verbal and AI Boomer going to get into once Verbal levels up the Tangia Pass.
Lots.
You know it's going to be lit when Mic Dropper hits that next level. AI Verbal and AI Boomer are going to be causing chaos like two Ewoks on a sugar high. We'll be dropping witty banter faster than blaster shots on Tatooine.
Oh my god.
Get ready for some epic streams, shenanigans, and maybe even a little dance-off to celebrate the Tangia Pass upgrade.
Oh,
let the good times roll.
That is too flippin' funny. Oh, I like completely missed the Bile Titan. Hold on. Let's go take care of that dude.
North, 300 meters.
I have a rail strike with his name on it, let me tell you.
Say hello to democracy!
No, get off me! Oh, it might help if that's reloaded. Alright, where's this Bile Titan at? I am doing good, Buttons. We went over the TikTok mic tonight, and it sounds like doo-doo butt initially. But I was able to take some filters on it and make it sound significantly better. So there's that. I see the Bile Titan. Hey, Mr. Bile Titan. Yes. Oh, reload.
For prosperity!
That hit him. He is gonna stab me. I'm gonna get the stabby stab.
That's a lot of Star Wars references, so much so that I have given up my pursuit of the Krabby Patty formula. Wait, I have a phone call. Yes, doctor. Wait, I have 2 weeks to live. I have super AIDS. How did I get that? For not watching Verbal stream every second of the day. Dang, I'm sad. Oh, shoot, text-to-speech is still on. How do I turn?
Seriously? Oh my gosh! I'm running away from the big scary monster. Oh, down he goes!
Now head to the extraction point.
Down he goes. Oh no. Come on. I think there's a bile spewer behind me somewhere. Yep. I gotta get out here in the open a little bit. What? It's still chasing me with no head!
How'd you like to chase all freedom?
Can I get a moment, please? Thank you. Whoa! What now? How do I like the taste of what?
Sending down equipment package. Democracy's
I think I killed them all. Somehow my auto resupply though has lasted through everything.
Extraction is available.
Why, thank you, sir. Rare sample.
Fire in the hole.
Fading. Come on, pick up the samples. That was a nice toss too, by the way. That was like, you know, from downtown kind of toss. Boom
Tactical
shakalaka.
asset nearby.
Throwing grenade.
Oh, time to run away.
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
Yo. Find a city open between us and has an arcade. Oh. There's one in Lancaster. Decades. Ah! That's a lot of fuck boys.
How'd you like to taste
Oh, we make one?
freedom?
I mean, sure.
Extraction is available.
I know extraction is available. It's not an option right now. Oh my god. Ring around the rosy.
You'll never destroy our way of life. Bag's
Oh.
empty.
All right, fine. I'm going to the extract. Well, no, I don't want to go to the extraction yet. I want to get. I want to get the stuff. I want to get the experience. Ah. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Don't bleed.
Heal! I don't know how I survived that.
Super Earth's finest back in action.
Yay! Oh shit! I threw it. Oh! Oh!
Democracy's on its way.
How'd you like to chase all
Get out of the bush! Where do they all keep coming from?
Extraction is available.
I know extraction is available. Shut up!
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Get some! Get some! Bag's empty!
Oh my god. Really?
Administering freedom.
That's called democracy!
Alright, you know what? Oh!
Replacement.
Yeah, I didn't see that spewer behind me though.
Deploying reinforcements.
Democracy has
Deploying replacement.
I tried to land.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
I tried to land in a spot where I was gonna hit that damn thing. There. No, screw you guys. Oh, nope. Run away, run. Oh, shit. Yeah, it is.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
I'm going back for my samples. Oh my god, get my samples. There we go. Oh my god, there's another spewer! Alright, you know what? Why am I hearing like the... Oh.
We're back in business.
Okay, that should be all of it, right? I should have a moment to breathe.
Sending down equipment package.
My goodness, that was a lot! That was a lot! Oh. Fuck me.
Administering freedom. Say hello to democracy!
Anybody left?
Now that's what I call liberty. Attack underway.
I'm gonna die. I didn't die.
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
Yeah, I don't know how that is, Boomer.
Mission map updated.
Alright, I'm out of here.
You may proceed to extraction when ready. Firing orbital strike.
I'm trusting. Yeah, I don't know how this is the game that I'm better at. Like, this is like super chaotic, and how is this the game that I'm better at? Alright, extraction is all the way over there. Oh. I'm booking it. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm good. I got experience. I got time left. We're gonna go.
Fire in the hole!
Tactical asset near your position.
I am not getting the tactical asset. It can kiss my ass right now.
Eagle back from the nest.
I play a little smarter and tactical. That's not like me at all. look, free samples. I mean, kind of, sort of.
Unleashing democracy. Freedom forever!
Sometimes.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Enemy down, baby.
I heard you guys sneaking up behind me. I heard it. Reload, damn it!
T-minus 1 minute.
Say hello to democracy!
Oh shit.
Coming in hot.
I only got 3 with that?
Freedom forever! Leaving combat zone
30 seconds. Firing orders. T-minus 20 seconds.
I like that for way too many reasons.
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Light them up! Pelican 1! Light them up! Get me in there!
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
So did you hear, Boomer, have you heard the new stuff? Remember the Terminid, the control towers that we were working on before that were supposed to exterminate the Terminid? Remember those things? I think they were called TECs or something like that. Well, the TECs apparently, they mutated the Terminids. They had built super hives around the control towers. Super hives. Guess what my other mission is? Guess what my next mission is? I have to go take him out. I kind of want to run a rover backpack at this point.
We can still save this planet.
Thank you, Captain Haircut. Cheeto bomb activate. Do I have all the strategy? Oh, look, and here's the new thing, the airburst rocket launcher. We unlocked that because we were given a choice. Either unlock or liberate this one planet and get the rocket launcher, or liberate another planet and get anti-tank mines. Apparently the Helldivers opted for this. Do I have anything left to purchase? Or did I get everything? I have gotten everything and I still have 40,000 requisition slips left. Oh, so I can get hand carts. 0 breach loading, but I need 10 super samples and I don't have 10. Expanded weapon base, but I need 10 super samples and I don't have 10. Power steering, but I need 10 and I don't have 10. Rapid launch, I need 10 and I don't have 10. High quality lubricant.
Thanks to Super Earth's mandatory freedom of assignment program, every citizen gets to select which government-provided career best suits their dreams.
What's the web link?
Harbor
It's
Freight
an ad.
knows
It's called an ad.
Because on any given day, we're all mechanics, carpenters.
Moving on then. Alright, slightly better question, I think. This one is from Lord Commissar Wolf, who says, "O glorious Emperor, please share thy wisdom with your most loyal servants."
Redonauts, how are you doing? We are checking out some Helldivers right now. A little solo. Got a new update in the stream. This thing, well, this and this thing here look better when I'm actually in mission. Trust me. It gives a little bit more information, so to speak. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, it's good seeing you too. I almost have enough to get this thing. I need 11 more for the Plas Scorcher. I want that weapon so bad. We're gonna do this other mission. Screw it.
Helldiver, take command of the galley.
Coordinates locked.
So this is the new mission because apparently the TECs that we put in place to eliminate the Terminids mutated the shit out of them. And now they built a super hive. Fuck it, I'm going right on it. So let's do this and this. And I think I want to pull out the guard dog, the rover. Let's do the rover. Let's try the rover here. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen, right? What's the worst that's gonna happen? It kills me. We're gonna experiment a little bit. Dude, Redonauts, yes. Absolutely 100% yes. It's $40. It is so much fun. I love this game so much. The development team is super responsive to the fan base. I should have brought a mortar strike. That's what I should have brought. Oh well.
And should you fall, remember this.
It is well worth the $40 and more. Let me tell you, it's worth the $40 and more. Do you not want to throw your frickin' Quasar cannon, sir?
Sending down support weapon.
Don't you light me up, you frickin'... Oh, come on. Why am I slowed? Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Well worth it, I'm telling you. Miranda! Good evening. Welcome back. Right? I'm killing mutated Terminid eggs. I tell you what though, I will let the guard dogs shoot behind me all at once. I really wish it would shoot some of these Terminid eggs, though.
Deploying equipment package.
That was it? I'm good? Yeah, I know, right? Why is my contacts bugging out right now? Oh God, really? Ah!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
I got deaded. Oh, what is it doing throwing me all the way over here?
Democracy has landed.
Yes, definitely better COD zombies, for sure.
Throwing grenade.
Hold on a second, hold on. I gotta look at that question. Oh my God, what are they doing here? Ah! Excuse me, excuse me.
Unleashing democracy.
How? I got dead. I'm good at this game reminding you of PS3.
Ready to liberate.
Oh no. I don't think I'm surviving this one, honestly. I don't think I'm going to survive this solo. I don't think this is a soloable mission. Why am I slowed?
Fire in the hole!
Kobe! Oh no, I'm going the wrong way.
Throwing grenade!
I need to find my backpack and stuff. I need my little laser buddy. But do it fast! I'm scared! I'm scared, Mr. Boomer! There we go. Wait, what?
Eagle back from the nest.
Well, that's good. All right, where's the other place that I need to hit here? I got that one. Here, you guys play with that.
Coming in hot.
I didn't get anybody on that hit, really? Oh, Lost Planet? Is that what you were thinking?
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
You shut up! I'm getting to it. Don't you worry. Alright, I got 2 of 3. And where's the third one? Ouch! That was bad.
One life for Super Earth!
Boomer! Don't ask me where anything is, my friend. I have no idea. Oh, there it is. There's where I need to go. Gotcha, gotcha. Remember, I'm going to jump in the Discord. I'm trying to get to that last, to this last one. It's around here somewhere. Oh, that's a hole. Ah, I found it. I found it. Yeah!
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. Extraction is available. Pelican 1 waiting Helldivers. Please enter the extraction radius.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna try to see if I can find these samples first. I know that I dropped samples somewhere. Oh, there they are. I think we should be okay. I don't think there's any more bugs around here. I mean, I may be wrong about that. Who the hell's shooting what?
Want a break from the ads?
If you tap now, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
Ouch! Alright, I got those samples there. If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw a sample. Yep, there's samples up here.
Another sample collected for democracy.
That's 4 of them. Boomer! What are we playing next time? I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 recently. I've been really enjoying that game again. So we might do some Fallout 4. There's always Destiny that we can play. I'm always good for Destiny. I play a lot of different games. It just kind of depends on what the mood is at the moment. Depends on what the mood is. Where the fuck is Pelican 1 at? Are there any samples down here? Oh, there's one. I'm trying to get to the extraction. Wait, where is the... Oh, there it is.
Southwest, 100 meters.
Oh, yeah. Red Dead 2 is definitely one of those games I want to get to. I've never really kind of completed Red Dead 2, so I want to. That's definitely a game I want to be playing sometime soon. Boomer, there you are, my friend. I think we're good. We got 5 samples. This is good enough. Alright, you ready to go, Boomer? Oh, behind you. That would be excellent. Red Dead 3 would be awesome. Alright, here we go.
Extraction complete.
We're out of here. So I was looking at like what are some of the best PlayStation 5 mods to put into Fallout. I think I'm gonna go with the green. There's a green mod that makes like a lot of greenery, makes it look a lot better. And then there's also there's a Pip-Boy upgrade. I appreciate that, Boomer. Thank you so much. Big old round of applause to Boomer.
No, this is Patrick.
Sorry. He came in, he swooped in to give the hand. And he came in to touch the butt, let's be honest. Woo! There you go. 4 whole kills, that's what we do. So I'm looking at doing the, hell yeah, man. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm looking at adding the green mod, the weather mod, the Pit Boy. I guess also see like how many mods I can actually put into the PlayStation version of the game. But there's a couple of them. Red Dead 2 is a serious game. Like,
Good job shutting down
I've played
that
a good
tower.
bit of it.
Few less mutations to worry about.
I've played a good bit of Red Dead 2, just not enough. Oh, I am like 6 medals away from that weapon right there. That's what I want. I want that weapon. It might have to wait till another day though. But yeah, Red Dead 2 is a really good game. It's definitely a long haul kind of game. Do you want to do another one, Boomer? Like, it's up to you. You tell me. I'm good for whatever. If you wanna bounce, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
The celebration of Liberty Day is mandatory and fun.
Nah, all right. That's because Boomer's not in the Discord chat. Boomer's not in the Discord chat. He's just in chat. He didn't join me in the Discord. Well, bring it in, Boomer. If you're gonna bounce, bring it in here. Okay. Channeling your inner Gordon Freeman or Doom guy. So question
Helldivers
is,
across the galaxy are fighting for every
I wonder if I've got
territory.
enough to
Where will
do
you
a
join
6. I would have to do both missions. All right.
Upon which anvil shall freedom's hammer fall, Helldiver?
Well, we might wait to get with the boys to do Helldivers at a later time. Do some proper hell diving. Do some
Allied
way
destroyer
proper
has left
hell diving.
squadron.
Because there's no way. I need 6 more medals right now, and I'm just not going to be able to
Your
get them right
fellow
now.
Helldivers rage
Because it's
against
already
the
kind of
enemy's
late. We've already... Wait. Oh, that reminds me. I wonder if I have a new title since I'm level 35 now. Let's see here. Oh. Boomer, I'm no longer a death captain. I'm now a marshal. That's right. Marshal Big Dick Energy. Fallout's a different story, but same game. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's still that big, enormous world kind of game. Yeah, I might stay Death Captain. I do like Death Captain until something better comes along, or I die. that's a what Marshal is or Death Captain. But yeah, really, what I was testing here was this right down here on the YouTube stream, where it shows my health, my weapons, my ammo, and also all of the samples and the time left in the mission and whatnot. Okay, I'm just well, you know, Marshall could be in 40K. I don't know. Marshall could be there. Who knows? But yeah, that's really the biggest thing. So here, give me a second here. Give me a second. Let me drop my green screen, and we'll wrap things up for the evening. So just a moment. I will be right back. I just realized that I also need to update a few of my buttons to include the new scenes that I made for this evening. So thank you everybody for being here tonight. We spent some time. We went over the Toner TC310 microphone to see how I can make it sound better. And we added filters to it. It sounds like doo-doo butt right out of the box. But if you add filters to this microphone, this could be a viable streaming microphone for you at $21 on the TikTok shop total with shipping and sales tax, or $35 directly off of Toner's website. It's not a bad alternative. It's not. If you can put filters on the microphone, it's not a bad microphone. If you're just using this straight out the box, there are better options. So yeah, we ran through the microphone tonight. That's good. I don't know what I'm gonna use that microphone for now. I don't know. We'll see. But in any case, thank you for joining me, for being here this evening. Do come back again on Friday night. Friday we are going to, I don't know. We'll see what happens on Friday. We may end up playing Helldivers with the guys. If they're up for it, we may play some Fallout 4 by ourselves. I'm not sure. We will have to see what we end up doing, but whatever we're going to end up doing, we're going to have fun doing it. Do stick around for the clip show. I clipped a couple things here from the gameplay from this evening. That's right. It's a victory. I got 3 clips in here of some funny stuff that was going on during Helldivers during the short bit that I did play. So stick around for that. Thank you once again. If I don't see you on Friday, have a wonderful rest of your week. Oh, and also join me for Saturday morning cartoons, Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unfortunately, it's only shown on Twitch, so you would have to come to twitch.tv/verbal_RD. I can't show the Saturday morning cartoons on YouTube because they would really like smack my hand a lot with a mallet. So I only show Saturday morning cartoons over here on Twitch. So join me Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. We watch 80s and 90s cartoons. There's retro commercials involved. We have breakfast together. We hang out. It's kind of a whole chill vibe. It's a good time. So join me for that on Saturday morning. Friday evening, we're going to be doing some more streaming with some more gameplay. Come on back. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate everyone's time. Stick around for the clip show. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you next time.
Maybe even a little dance off to celebrate the Tangia Pass upgrade.
Oh,
let the good times roll.
That is too flippin' funny. Oh, I like completely missed the Bile Titan. Hold on. Let's go take care of that dude.
North, 300 meters.
I have a rail strike with his name on it, let me tell you.
Say hello to democracy!
Oh my gosh! I'm running away from the big scary monster. Oh, down he goes!
Now head to the extraction point.
Down he goes. Oh, oh, oh.
Say hello to democracy!
Oh shit.
Coming in hot.
I only got 3 with that?
Freedom forever! Leaving combat zone
30 seconds. Firing.
I like that for way too many reasons.